Okay, let's get into the first of our two big fights tonight. This first fight will feature Irish Sean McClain out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Sean is the defending IBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World, and this non-title fight will feature his opponent Guy Sonnenberg coming down from Florida to face Irish Sean right here in Albuquerque. But first, let's go to the weigh-in.
Yeah, we'll just light the name. Okay. Doc, sorry, it's all right. I didn't come sooner. I'd have had you come back in here. Doc, I thought you were right. Okay. Just write down Sean McClain. Okay, Sean, get on the scale. About what is your weight, Sean?
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
195?
Can you put it by that green bag? Or, I'll tell you what, I'll just do it. Whoops. Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Okay, we got Sean McClain, 194. 194. Okay, Guy Sonnenberg. Guy Sonnenberg.
Get my drawer there.
Okay, Guy, about what is your weight, partner?
About 208.
Around 208, 210 area? Okay. No audience.
Experience.
Guy Sonnenberg, 215, 215.
Okay, now on the 8-count boxing hour, we're talking to the IBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World. This is Irish Sean McClain. And Sean, recently something big happened to you. I think you kind of scared away a legend. What happened? You want to tell us about that?
I think it had a lot to do with him getting a hold of some fight tape of us, seeing the last 5 or 6 fights that we had were all knockouts. He wanted us to drop some weight. We signed another contract to drop the weight. I think all it was that he was trying to get us to scare down, to back out of the fight, because he didn't think we was going to lose any weight. When we went ahead and said, yeah, we're going to go, at 184, whether he likes it or not, then that's when they pulled out and replaced me with Lenny LaPaglia. The funny thing is, Thomas Hearns weighed 187, and then Lenny LaPaglia weighed 189.
Okay, so the weight was just a game. He didn't want to fight a live underdog, huh?
I guess, I don't know. He didn't want to fight a legitimate cruiserweight champion.
Right.
I mean, that's what it was.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, are you still going to be on his trail? I'm going to try to track him down again, or what? You
have to talk to Lenny about that. As far as I'm concerned, we'll fight anybody 190 pounds. Orlin Norris, Ansett Wamba, Alfred Cole, Adolfo Washington, any of them, Kenny Keene, let's go. 190 pounds is the division that we are, and I feel real strong there, and I think we'll go ahead and continue to win at 190 pounds.
Okay, let's talk about your fight tomorrow night with Guy Sonnenberg. And man, he looks like a big guy. I mean, what are you weighing, about 210?
215 straight.
You going to deal with a heavyweight?
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to come in that heavy, so I don't know. I weighed 194, which I usually always come down right around the weight division limit, and I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and see what he's got, and take it from there. Yeah.
Okay, now I think for the Hearns fight, you went up to Las Vegas for some training. Did you get some good work up there and preparing for this? It'll be Guy Sonnenberg will be a guy on the bad end of that, but. Right. How was the training up there in Vegas?
Well, the training in Vegas was superb. I mean, we have Miguel Diaz, who I feel is the best trainer in the world. He had trained five fighters that had fought Thomas Hearns. He actually trained Iran Barkley when Iran Barkley knocked out Thomas Hearns. Miguel is a tremendous trainer. We had some good sparring with number 7 light heavyweight in the world, Eric Brown, which he lives there in Vegas. he gave me a lot of good sparring, and I appreciate that. And we got some good sparring with a couple other cruiserweights and heavyweights. And I mean, we was out there. I was focused. We was ready to go, and it was just kind of disappointing for him to do that. You know, didn't ever think a legend would do that.
Okay, if you could have your pick between Wamba, Norris, Alfred Ice Cole, and Kenny Keene, who would you pick? I know you fight any of them, but which would you prefer right now if you could have him?
At first, I like to fight Kenny Keene because he's undefeated, and he I don't know, I just like to fight him. I just like to, you know, take him out of there and then go on to possibly Alfred Cole, then Ancelet Wamba, and save the big one for Orlin Norris. He's the top cruiserweight in the world right now as far as the ratings go.
Right. Yeah.
Any of them, though, it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, I think Kenny Keene, Shawn McClain would be a dynamite fight, and hopefully we'll see it sometime. We got to take care of business first tomorrow night. Guy Sonnenberg, wish you the best of luck, Shawn.
That's right. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
All right, boxing fans, here we go. From the New Mexico State Fairgrounds, the Lujan Exhibition Center, Dan Cisneros at ringside. You're watching the 8-count boxing hour. We're just about ready to get underway with our first of two big fights, two main events here tonight. This first one was originally going to be a cruiserweight fight, but Guy Sonnenberg, coming in at 214, has turned this into a heavyweight affair for the cruiserweight champion of the world IBC version, and that's Shawn McClain out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. So we are just about ready to get underway there. You're looking at Guy Sonnenberg. Comes in from Florida, and he'll be taking on Shawn McClain. Guy with a record of 10 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. 7 of his 10 wins are by knockout. So we're just waiting for the arrival of Rio Rancho's Shawn McClain. Shawn McClain, of course, the defending IBC Cruiserweight champion of the world. His title will not be on the line here in tonight's fight. So we're here at the New Mexico State Fairgrounds waiting for the action. Everybody's ready, high anticipation here. Daniel Perez also on the card. You'll be seeing him later. He'll be taking on El Matador Jorge Chavez from Mexico. And right now, here comes Irish Shawn. Okay, here comes the entourage now. Shawn McClain with a record of 19 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. 18 of those wins by knockout. He's a hard-punching cruiserweight, and he gives up 20-plus pounds here tonight against his opponent, Guy Sonnenberg. And there you see Shawn McClain. So Shawn enters the ring, and the crowd roars their approval, and Guy Sonnenberg now walking around trying to intimidate Shawn McClain. And right now, let's go up to the ring announcer for tonight's fight. That'll be the one and only Henry Tafoya.
Welcome to Albuquerque. Here is Guy Sonnenberg.
And there's the bell for round one. This fight is underway now. Shawn McClain in the green trunks, Guy Sonnenberg in the black. And Sonnenberg with a 20-pound advantage. And both men now come out throwing shots. Oh, and a big right hand from Sonnenberg. And McClain answers back now, and he throws a combination of shots. Sonnenberg's going to have his hands full. Shawn McClain is a real tiger. He'll go in, and he will attack. Not always as concerned about boxing as much as inflicting damage on his opponent. Shawn McClain is a real bulldozer in the world of boxing. And there you see, oh, both men landing now. McClain with a left and Sonnenberg with a big right hand. McClain ducks down and pushes his way forward. And again, he's countered with a little left there that just grazed the face of Shawn McClain. So good action here in this opening round. Heavyweights, Shawn McClain, who has made his name as a cruiserweight, taking on a heavyweight opponent here in his hometown, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And there you see Sonnenberg again with a combination. McClain tries to rip an uppercut, just grazes Sonnenberg. Big Guy Sonnenberg out of St. Petersburg, Florida. We're just underway now, round one. Dan Cisneros at ringside. We're at the Manuel Lujan Exhibition Center on the state fairgrounds of the New Mexico State Fair. And right now, Shawn McClain ripping shots to Sonnenberg. He had him on the ropes there, and he went on the attack. There's a body shot now from McClain. And Sonnenberg throws his own body shot back, a right hand followed by a left hook. McClain trying to get into the groove here. And he lets a left hand fly. Sonnenberg takes it though, so Guy Sonnenberg coming in here. He was real cocky at the weigh-in, really strutting around like he was really not concerned about Shawn McClain, but I'm sure Shawn's going to show him something here tonight. Both men now taking damaging shots in this opening round. This one can't possibly go the full distance, scheduled for 10 rounds. Both men now settling down, trying to establish a jab. Ooh, there's a lead right by Sonnenberg, and the left hand follows. So Sonnenberg is able to land on McClain, no effect on McClain yet. And Shawn McClain now covering up, and now McClain opens up with a barrage. He lets a couple of punches fly, and Sonnenberg backs up into the ropes now. Shawn McClain, oh, a big right hand by McClain. A combination now by Shawn McClain. Oh, and a left hand to the body puts Sonnenberg to the mat. Guy Sonnenberg, a left hand to the body from Shawn McClain, and Guy Sonnenberg, I don't know if he's going to make it. The referee has the count to 9. This fight is over. First round knockout for Irish Shawn McClain. So both men were opening up, unloading their punches, and Sonnenberg gets the worst end of the deal as Shawn McClain rips a left hand to the body, puts Sonnenberg down, and he was not about to get back up, and he's still hurt. So the power punching of Shawn McClain, another first round knockout. Boy, he's got a lot of those. And the IBC Cruiserweight Champion of the World puts down a heavyweight opponent here in Albuquerque. So the crowd roars their approval as Rio Rancho's Shawn McClain makes quick work of Guy Sonnenberg, come all the way from Florida just to get put down in the first round. Good action while it lasted here. Rio Rancho's Shawn McClain once again victorious. So there you're looking at Shawn McClain now strutting around the ring, pointing to his crowd and taking in all of the praise from the crowd here who really liked what they saw. Shawn McClain making quick work of the injured Guy Sonnenberg. And there you see Sonnenberg, and he's on the stool, and the doctor's looking at him, and he is still suffering. It was a big left hand to the body that put Sonnenberg down, and he is still not recovered from that. So Shawn McClain really powerful with both hands, and as you can see, the left hand just as powerful as the right. And Guy Sonnenberg now with his trainer will be heading back to Florida with one more loss on his record. That pushes his record down to 10-8 with one draw. Shawn McClain now will move to 20 wins against 3 losses and a draw, 19 wins by knockout. Rio Rancho's Irish Shawn McClain. And there is your winner from Rio Rancho, New Mexico, Shawn McClain. And right now let's go to a little interview and meet one of New Mexico's great referees. This is Nefi Quintana. He's world class, and he's refereed a bunch of world title fights, and let's meet him right now.
Hi, this is Sean O'Grady for 8 Count Boxing Hour, and you're a knockout.